Feels like a dream come true to know that I'm going to have a lipstick. I'm going to have a lipstick. I've been looking for a foundation that has full coverage so that I don't really have to color correct. I want a really luminous finish. So I decided to pick up Kevyn Aucoin, the Sensual Skin Enhancer, because you really can't go wrong with it, right? I'm dabbing it on right now with the concealer brush so that it can be its full consistency on the areas that I most want to color correct. I'm in shade 13. I feel like I'm going to need to thin out the formula a bit to apply it all over my face and still get that really nice luminous finish. I've got the color correction portion done, and from here you just want to buff it out to the areas that need less coverage. I feel like the color is just a little bit warm for me, right? But this is the closest color I could get. It means it's time for Mettalusso. Mix this. I'm taking a little smidge of this Kevyn Aucoin. I'm going to take it and I'm going to add a couple of drops of number 10 in Mettalusso. What's great about Mettalusso is you can adjust the finish so that you can adjust the texture. You can buy the colors that you need or that correspond with you, or you can simply buy black and white to adjust the tones. And you can buy colors like, say, apricot you would use to cool your foundation. I have just wasted so much money on foundations that are not the right color. And part of that is not because I can't color match myself. It's because I've been shopping online since I was burned. You know, I got burned in 2018. I didn't start wearing makeup again until 2020 or 2021. And by then we're all online shopping because of the pandemic. But an even bigger problem for me has been how much my skin changes colors. The way the grafts react to the sun or to my hydration level or to how much sleep I get. And then do you know what I learned? All of our skin does that. Our complexion is changing based on so many things every day. And that's when you look in the mirror and you think, my foundation doesn't look good today. It seems like the color is off, right? I know you've done that. It's not because you picked the wrong shade for your complexion. It's that your complexion continued to change. I bet almost every one of you would say you have a summer foundation and a winter foundation. That's what Mettalusso Mix this does, because you can mix a custom foundation or you can just add a few drops to your foundation every day. You can add it to your bottle of foundation, and it's not complicated. It's real skin colors. This is something everyone can use. I have a little bit of foundation left on my palette and I still need to conceal. So I'm going to add a couple drops of this lighter shade of Mix This to what's left on my palette, because this is a lot of makeup. You don't want to waste it. I'm going to mix that up and use that as my concealer today. And you can do the same thing with a darker shade or black and use it as your contour. I love the way this is looking. I like the Kevyn Aucoin base because it is a super full coverage with I'm still glowing. It has a beautiful finish, but by adding the Mix This, it's even more glowy. For some reason, I don't mind like if the color on my forehead shows, but I don't like the color on my nose showing. I guess because it's my new nose, you know? Look at that. It's so pretty. Now we're going to come back and powder it and bronze it and zhuzh it up. But this is my base. You can get creases if you don't set your foundation at this point. I'm going to use Ben Nye Banana Powder. If you have bags or fine lines underneath your eye, do not use this powder puff. Use a fluffy highlighter brush because it's going to work so much better for you and it's not going to apply too much product. But I've found that my skin grafts are so firm right now that I can use the sponge. Now, do you see that blur? Put it here. I'm going to run down the bridge of my nose to make sure that stays light and lifted. This going to come right here to create the cheekbone. Well, that's not actually creating it. It's accentuating it. Look how pretty it is. We're going to come in this corner because I have a wide face. So I want to make sure that my contour is kind of right in here and then does an L. You know, you're not just putting it there because it looks pretty. You are sculpting. Oh, this looks so good. Oh, that foundation is everything. It feels good on my face. Look at that nose. Oh my God. I love the button nose look. Completely insane to think that you go from no nostrils to literally a perfect nose. You know, that's just, you know, God anointed those surgeons' hands. They're already some of the best surgeons, but they were definitely blessed while they were working on this because it's just like, I'm sorry. Oh, excuse me, let me. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna melt everything together. I don't have powder on my sponge, but I am just melting it in. I need to get some Fix Plus on this face before my eyes water all this beautifulness off. That looks pretty. Love the Kevin coin, but this look would not have been possible without Mettalusso Mix This. It helped me get the perfect consistency, a really illuminated finish that I love because it contains hyaluronic acid. So super glowy, super plumping, perfect shade. Check out Mettalusso Mix This and know that I am partnering with Mettalusso, and it feels like a dream come true to know that I'm going to have a lipstick. I'm going to have a lipstick, and I don't know what else Mettalusso and Burn Beauty 2018 can do and accomplish, but we both stand for beauty and the love of our pets and mental health and how all those things work together. I love y'all. Remember that whatever you're going through, this too shall pass.